Hey guys and welcome, hope you're all okay. Sorry to interrupt Oasis there if anybody was listening to the music in the background, though really sometimes you do need some better music to actually lift to, don't you? Anyway, the issues I was having with the recording program before is still ongoing, so we'll have to carry on with this alternate way, so hopefully it's okay for you. As you'll know from the bench video I did the other day, we're now on to the second week of a 3-week cycle, and obviously this is a squat day. So as with the bench, we'll be doing 6 reps for each set. Now on this particular day, this was last Sunday, I still had a bit of a niggling issue in my hip from the previous weeks. So if you find you've got this, what you can actually do is you can bring your feet in slightly. That will alleviate some of the actual pressure off your hips and make it feel a little bit better. It obviously does change your squat slightly, so you may need to drop your weight down a little bit. So I've done my warm-ups up to my working set. As before, I've been adding just 10 kilo aside, working all the way up, doing sets of 6 reps. Now on this top set, it's 192.5 for 6 reps. One thing I do want to re-highlight is the importance of letting the bar settle once you've took it out of the rack. This is the same with your squat or with your bench. When you've took the bar out, you need to let the bar settle so that it doesn't actually throw you off as you commence the lift. Thankfully, with actually bringing my feet in slightly, I was able to complete my top set. I was also able to complete my 3 down sets. So these are 3 down sets with a 175 for 3 sets of 6. During a session recently, I was actually helping somebody on their squat. They're having issues actually keeping their knees out, keeping their foot balanced with the weight across the feet. So what we actually did here is we concentrated on making sure that they got equal pressure between their heel, their little toe and their big toe. Also, when they set it up, they wanted to imagine twisting and screwing their feet into the ground. This actually helps activate the hips and the glutes and gets everything tight and secure, ready for a good squat. Squats finished up, we continued on our leg day with doing some sumo block pulls. On this day in particular, I was actually doing 8 sets of 2 reps with 220 kilo. The main focus here was actually on glute and hamstring use and activation. I'm using these to actually help build my lockout for my conventional deadlift. It's also an option to do block deadlifts from a normal conventional stance. However, I often find that my lower back is fairly sore from my previous squats and also my other deadlift sessions. This is where the sumo deadlift can help. There's a lot of less stress on your lower back and it does focus more on your hips and glutes. So it seems to be a win-win in this situation. As you get closer to a competition, however, you do want to make sure that you're doing more conventional deadlifts rather than your alternate lift. You want to be a bit more specific to the lifts you're going to be doing when you're competing. You may or may not have noticed that all these deadlifts are actually using hook grip. I've managed to actually get my hook grip fairly comfortable at the moment. It obviously still does hurt, as hook grip always does, but it's a lot better than it was and I'm not smashing my thumbs. If you are trying to hook grip, or you do hook grip and you're having issues with it, do make sure that you're not actually trying to smash your thumbs against the bar and using that friction to hold the weight. You do need to be making sure that you wrap your hand around the bar and to grip onto the opposite side of your nail. When I've been able to actually perfect this a little bit more, I'll do a video on it to explain how I've been doing it and what improvements I've made. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and as always, if you've got any questions or comments, please let me know. Cheers guys.